You know, my story is different from other companies and other speakers. So I'd like to give you a feedback of the story. I'd like to tell you the story of Mr. Freeze. ICE has been in my family since I was a child. I like to think it's been both our blessing and our challenge. Many of you might not know the story of Mr. Freeze, how it started, how it grew into what it is now, and how it almost never even happened. That's the story I would like to share with you today. My father was in the ice business since I was 5 years old, and every day we would break large blocks of ice and turn it into pieces and sell it to retailers and restaurants. This is how we earned our living. It was a simple enough business, but an honest one that we were proud of. During my college days in Sambeda, at the age of 18, I was tasked by my father to deliver ice to his customers in the morning before going to school. I was the president of our class and president of different organizations. I maintained a good academic standing. Still, for my father, I was a driver and sometimes a helper. A jack of all trades, I remember driving a Ford Fiera, and I was imagining that it was a Ferrari. And I wondered why my father would do that, why he would make me do all these things. I had no time to go out to school with my friends. Everything was about school and about ice. But I never complained. I like helping my dad. Now I realize that it was part of my training. My dad never spoiled me. But during graduation, he loved to go up on stage with me while receiving my medals. In that way, I knew he was proud of me. And for those moments at least, I wasn't just his driver. After graduation, I immediately began working with him. We didn't have an ice plant. We were just buying ice from different suppliers and reselling it. I helped him in the operations and marketing. I saw the ups and downs of this business. The quality and service of ice plants was not too good. Some of them would even discriminate us. They will tell our customers that we had no ice plant, that we could not reliably deliver our product. Some plants would even go directly to our customers and take our business. We weren't protected in any way at all. I wanted to change that, but it will take years before that would happen. Because for a while, I would leave the ice business thinking that my fortune was something else. After 13 years of working with my father, I decided to set up on my own. I no longer wanted to be dependent on him. He was angry at first, but I asked him to let go so that I could learn to stand on my own. It was a difficult time. I did not have anything to start with. I had few savings and got a loan from a bank. I used the money to venture into car trading since it was my passion. While business was okay, I will still recall all those times with my father, all those years of breaking ice and driving a delivery truck and being a jack of all trades. I knew then that it was time to go back. In 2005, I decided to return where I started. During this time, my dad and I would still get ice from other plants. But it was also then that I remembered all the things that happened from before, all the competition and the weaknesses that we face, and so I decided to put up my first plant for my dad. It was a 15-ton ice plant facility in Quezon City. Perhaps not the largest of beginnings, but it was a start that was when Mr. Freeze was born. I got the name from the movie Batman, where a villain called Mr. Freeze would use an ice gun to get what he wanted. He stole diamonds, went on crime sprees, and froze people to death. Only I did not want to be a villain. What I wanted was to use ice to make a better future for me and my family, to help people who were otherwise stuck in place. That I wanted was to turn water into ice and turn ice into gold. I wanted to change how the industry worked. I wanted to innovate it, use modern machines with good quality, provide good service, quality product. Having experienced what I did for the major players, I wanted instead to have a good relationship with people, from small entrepreneurs to large distributors to business partners. That's how we grew, that's how we succeeded, that's how we are still growing now. By 2011, I had 6 ice plants. I felt so blessed and contented. I knew that it was time to give back to the community. Even with our large-scale production, I knew that we would succeed only if we look after the people who brought us there to begin with. The low-key people who brought us there to begin with. That was the kind of people we wanted to help out. Once we felt vulnerable and small, and I promised that no one else in the ice business would ever have to feel like we did. I started to teach how to manage an ice business, started with the tricycle drivers, the jobless, the less fortunate. I taught them how to market ice in their community. This gave them more income to feed their families. So I asked a few tricycle drivers, 5 of them, I asked them how much are they earning every day. So they told me that they're just earning 100 to 150 pesos. So you're just earning 150 pesos for 24 hours? Sabi, yes sir. So what I did, okay, I'll give you 10 sacks of ice, market it to your community, and I'll be giving you a 50 pesos income per sack. So the rest is history. One tricycle, they sell 10 sacks of ice a day, that's 500 a day. And now that tricycle is selling 300 a day. Imagine the impact to the community. So now they were hundreds. They became my inspiration, and I realized that I had to do something to help our country. Doing business is not all about profit. It's all about helping people, lowering my price and profit, pave way for them to earn a living. And most of them succeeded on their hard work. They were able to enroll their children to school, giving them a good education. They were able to build something they could be proud of. Some even have their own houses today. Now, when I build plans, I don't think of the profit. I don't think of the numbers. I think of how the plan can benefit the city or community. So far, this has worked for me, because the more people I've helped, the more plans have been built. And I'm happy to say that I have also received a greater amount of fulfillment from doing business this way. Some organizations have even given me awards for my work. I was the first Meralco luminary under SME in 2012. I got an award from Sambeda College as one of their outstanding alumni under entrepreneurship. And I have been interviewed on television and print ads several times. This I look at as a blessing. They are of course great to have, and I'm not ashamed to say that I am proud of them. Recognition is not what I'm after. When it does come, I like to see it as a guide, as a way to tell that I am still on the right path. And I hope to be on that path for as long as I'm in the ice business. Today, we are one of the country's top ice manufacturers. We got here because we gave people a chance to be a part of us, a chance for them to live their own dreams the way we live ours. I've realized that when we die, God will not ask us, Gerry, how many plants do you have? Or how much money do you have? But how many people did you help? Even with the people that have been part of our dreams, I think the answer is still not enough. Mr. Freeze is not yet done innovating, and not yet done helping people. And this is something that I look forward to when I wake up each day. As I always say, at the end of the day, success is not money. Success is what you have done and accomplished. I'd like to show you the short video of Mr. Freeze, a 3-minute video.
Every business starts somewhere. Ours started from the ground up. Every Every single day, we take water, turn it into ice, and turn that ice into gold. And how it all started was through people.
I grew up in the ice industry. My father was an ice distributor since I was 5 years old. And every day, he would make us break large block of ice and turn it into pieces. And then we would sell to retailers and restaurants. In 2005, I decided to go back where I started. My dad was just getting ice from other plants in Quezon City. So I decided to put up the first 15-ton ice plant facilities for my dad, where Mr. Freeze was born. By the year 2011, I already have 6 branches. Feeling so blessed, I decided to give back to the community. So I started teaching the low-key people, started with the tricycle drivers to market my ice in their community, thus giving them more income to feed their families.
Magmula nung na-engage kami sa business na to, malaki ang pinagbago sa buhay namin. Kung dati nag-start kami sa tricycle lang, na nakapundar kami ng isang sasakyan na pan-deliver, ngayon 2 na, at ngayon nagpaplano naman kami ng isa pang truck. Lahat yun, mula nung naging tube ice dealer kami ng Mr. Freeze.
Una, maid lang po ako. Then, na-hire ako ng Mr. Freeze. Then, naging checker na po ako. Then, I was promoted as cashier. Then, on the 3rd year, as plant manager. Dahil dyan, natulungan po ang pamilya ko sa aming mga pangangailangan.
The more people I've helped, the more plants have been built. This gave me my first award as the Meralco Luminary of 2012. Today, we are one of the country's top ice manufacturers. And we got here because we changed how the industry works. We gave people the chance to be part of us.
When we changed the way our industry works, we made sure our ice isn't just the regular kind. It goes through a very strict process of purification. Our supply of water goes through a different sets of filtrations and goes through a UV light process that purifies the water and turns it into ice.
Our company is built on relationships. That's how we grow. That's how we've succeeded. From small entrepreneurs to large distributors to business partners. We work with everyone and we give everyone a chance.
I think what I love about Gerry and what I love about Mr. Freeze's vision is that it's not just about growing your business and making all the money. It's more about helping others. He has a purpose and he loves to add value to people's lives. Congratulations to Mr. Freeze and congratulations, Gerry, partner. I look up to you and see you soon.
You know, at the end of the day, success is not money. Success is what you have accomplished.
Every business has to start somewhere. Ours started from the ground up, and it hasn't stopped growing because more and more people have joined us. What makes a business a success? It's the people around you. It's the commitment to giving back. It's knowing that a business does not stand alone because success is something that's meant to be shared.
Thank you very much. I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of my father, Engineer Manuel Santos. Dad, mahina na tenga niya kaya hindi niyo marinig. my mentor, my dad, and my best friend. Sabi ko, pinahirapan ako ng daddy ko, kaya pala. Ang laki ng hirap. Anyway, that's the short story of Mr. Freeze. I hope you like it. Thank you very much again, Richard, for inviting me. And more power.